What happens when the footprints we leave on the world become too heavy? Ponder over this question for a moment. Consider the actions we partake in on a daily basis, the choices we make in the name of exploration, the thrill of discovery, and the burning desire to experience new cultures, places, and phenomena. We embark on journeys far and wide, crossing borders and conquering our hearts pulsating with the thrill of adventure. There's an undeniable allure to exploration, an insatiable thirst for the unknown that pushes us beyond our comfort zones. But are we perhaps indulging our fancies without considering the consequences? Are we pausing to think about the cost of our adventures on the very world we are so eager to explore? A delicate balance between our wanderlust and the well-being of our planet is essential, and yet we often overlook it. The scales are tipping, gradually yet significantly, creating a disconcerting imbalance. We have embarked on a relentless pursuit of travel, oftentimes to the detriment of very places we hold dear. The irony is bitter and glaringly apparent. We love these destinations for their untouched beauty and unique cultures, yet our incessant visits are causing their deterioration. This phenomenon, known as over-tourism, is causing a significantly harmful impact on our environment. The charm of picturesque landscapes is being eroded, wildlife is facing disturbances, and the cultural integrity of many local communities is threatened. Welcome to a journey of understanding, as we delve into the world of over-tourism and its environmental impact. Over-tourism, an expression that has only recently entered our lexicon, represents an issue whose implications have been felt for centuries and extend far beyond the borders of any single location. It is a concept that aptly encapsulates the various detrimental effects brought about by an excessive influx of tourists, typically crowding into a specific location within a relatively brief period of time. The phenomenon of over-tourism is not solely about the sheer number of tourists. It revolves around the serious degradation of the environment, the disruption of local culture, and the significant strain on infrastructure that can occur when too many visitors descend upon a place. These impacts are not merely short-term inconveniences, they can cause lasting damage, threatening the very fabric of communities and ecosystems. We tend to think of tourism as a positive force, an avenue for economic growth, cultural exchange, and personal enrichment. However, when left unchecked, tourism can transform into a destructive force. Over-tourism becomes a dark side of what should be an enlightening experience. Over-tourism can be perceived as a call to action, an urgent appeal to all travelers to approach their journeys with a greater degree of consciousness and consideration. It's a wake-up call to governments, local communities, and individuals alike to re-evaluate their practices and attitudes towards tourism. We need to manage this precious global resource to ensure its sustainability for future generations. Despite the serious ramifications of over-tourism, it is also an opportunity for change. It's a chance for us to recognize the value of responsible tourism, to appreciate the world's diverse cultures and environments, and to ensure their preservation for future generations. It's a call for us to become more conscious and considerate travelers. Take Venice, Italy, for instance, a city renowned for its romantic canals and historic charm. This city, adored by millions, is much more than its visual splendor. Venice, bathed in the serenity of the Adriatic Sea, is a testament to the resilience and architectural genius of our human ancestors. But the city is not just about gondolas navigating through labyrinthine canals or the vibrant carnival masks that narrate tales of a bygone era. This enchanting city, brimming with storied palazzos, charming squares, and evocative churches, is with issues that pose significant threats to its existence. One primary concern is the pollution that permeates the city's picturesque canals. The once clear waters now bear the brunt of irresponsible tourism and inadequate waste management systems, leading to a drastic degradation in water quality. Additionally, the degradation of historical sites is an alarming issue. Venice, rich in historical sites that span centuries, faces the challenge of preservation amidst escalating tourist traffic. The constant wear and tear are resulting in irreversible damage to these precious relics of history. Another burgeoning problem is the surge in waste production. The increasing influx of tourists and the subsequent rise in commercial activities are contributing to waste generation at an unprecedented rate, a scenario that is severely straining the city's waste management infrastructure. The situation is dire, but it's not beyond redemption. Responsible travel can play a pivotal role in preserving the city's magic. By being mindful tourists, we can contribute to the preservation of this beloved city, ensuring that its charm continues to captivate future generations. Venturing down under, we find the Great Barrier Reef, an underwater kaleidoscope teeming with life. A vibrant ecosystem that is a marvel to behold. This awe-inspiring expanse of coral formations bursts with color and biodiversity. It's a paradise for divers and marine enthusiasts who are enthralled by the kaleidoscope of marine life. The Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, stretches over an astounding 2,300 kilometers, a natural spectacle that can even be seen from outer home to countless species of colorful fish, mollusks, starfish, turtles, dolphins, and sharks. It is a living rainbow beneath the sea. The reef also supports a wide variety of birds, making it a crucial part of our planet's biodiversity. But this paradise is under threat. Every year, millions of tourists flock to this underwater wonderland. Consequently, over-tourism has emerged as a significant concern, posing a grave menace to its vibrant ecosystem. The consequences are severe. Coral bleaching that whitewashes the coral, leaving them lifeless and dull. The damage to marine life is immense, with many species threatened. Uncontrolled, unsustainable diving practices scar the reef, disturbing its delicate balance. In response, there are increasing efforts to promote marine conservation and responsible reef tourism. Education about the reef's ecology and sustainable tourism practices are being emphasized. More than just buzzwords, these are lifelines for the reef, a call to safeguard this natural wonder for future generations to cherish. Here, marine conservation and responsible reef tourism are more than just buzzwords, they're lifelines. Next, we journey to the ancient city of Machu Picchu in Peru, a place shrouded in mystery, a city of stone nestled amongst the towering Andean peaks. This centuries-old Incan citadel was once a thriving civilization. It is now a renowned UNESCO World Heritage Site, visited by thousands each year, drawn to its unique charm and rich history. However, this global has sparked a surge of tourism, leading to a plethora of environmental issues. The excessive influx of visitors has accelerated the rate of soil erosion, gradually eating away at the foundations of the city. The delicate balance of nature is disrupted, threatening the survival of local flora and fauna, and the landscape's very structure. Furthermore, the ancient structures, a testament to the brilliance of Incan architecture, are now under duress. The inevitable wear and tear caused by countless footsteps and intrusive hands have begun to show. Even the local resources, essential to the survival surrounding communities, are strained due to the increasing demands of tourism. That said, responsible tourism can serve as the city's lifeline. Off-peak visits are preferred, reducing the stress on the environment. Guided tours can help ensure that tourists respect the sanctity of the place, while providing them with enriching experiences. This way we can continue to appreciate and learn from the city's rich cultural heritage while ensuring its preservation for future generations. Responsible tourism, such as off-peak visits and guided tours, can help safeguard this historic gem. We then set sail to Santorini, Greece, an island of immense beauty that hardly needs an introduction. Its whitewashed houses, clinging precariously to the edge of steep cliffs, are a sight to behold, as are its famed blue-domed churches. However, hidden beneath its picture-perfect surface lies a reality that's far from the idyllic images that grace our postcards. Santorini is grappling with environmental challenges that threaten the very allure that draws millions of tourists each year. It's a paradox that's as striking as the island's topography. Waste management is a glaring issue, with rubbish bins overflowing in the streets, an unsightly blight in an otherwise picturesque setting. The issue is exacerbated by the continuous influx of tourists, straining the island's infrastructure beyond its capacity. The strain doesn't end with waste management. Water resources are under immense pressure too. With the swelling tourist population, the demand for fresh water has skyrocketed, leading to over-extraction and subsequent scarcity. This is a pressing concern, as water is the lifeblood of the island, vital for both the local population and the thriving tourism industry. Let's not forget about the catastrophic effects of erosion, a silent perpetrator that's gradually eating away the island's cliff faces, a direct result of over-tourism. This phenomenon has led to landslides, damaging properties and endangering lives, undermining the very charm that defines Santorini. The good news is, it's not all doom and gloom. Sustainable tourism practices and responsible behavior can go a long way in preserving its captivating beauty. Choosing to travel off-peak, supporting local businesses, and respecting the island's natural and cultural resources can significantly alleviate these pressures. Thus, while conscious efforts are needed to tackle these issues with collective responsibility, maintaining its idyllic allure remains a possibility. Our journey now sails us towards the Maldives, a paradise teetering on the brink of ecological disaster. It's a land of pristine beaches, fascinating marine life, and inviting turquoise waters. Yet beneath this idyllic facade, the Maldives faces the harsh reality of environmental challenges. The coral reefs, the very heartbeat of this marine paradise, suffer significant damage due to climate change and human interference. This leads to a critical loss of marine habitats and a decrease in the biodiversity that underpins the Maldivian ecosystem. Every day, waste from local communities and tourism operations piles up, posing a severe threat to the island's natural beauty. The small size of the islands combined with the high population density and the increasing number of tourists makes waste disposal a significant challenge. The government and local communities are seeking innovative solutions, but the problem persists. Moreover, the rich biodiversity of the archipelago, which includes hundreds of species of fish, coral, and other marine life, is under threat. Invasive species, overfishing, and pollution are causing significant damage to this delicate ecosystem, pushing many species towards extinction. But amidst these challenges, there are glimmers of hope. More and more eco-friendly accommodations are springing up, promoting tourism practices. These establishments aim to minimize their carbon footprint and encourage visitors to adopt respectful attitudes towards the local environment. Furthermore, responsible beach tourism has the potential to educate tourists about the importance of conservation efforts and can significantly contribute to reducing the impact of tourism on the environment. Our voyage takes us next to the Maldives, a paradise at risk. These challenges are pressing, but through sustainable practices such as eco-friendly accommodations and responsible beach tourism, we can safeguard this paradise for future generations and truly make a world of difference. Last, but certainly not least, we land in Barcelona, Spain. This vibrant city is a jewel of the Mediterranean, draped in rich history and imbued with an infectious energy. But beneath its surface, Barcelona grapples with a grave issue that is prevalent in many popular tourist destinations: over-tourism. This pressing issue manifests itself in various ways, creating an array of challenges for both the city and its inhabitants. The hustle and bustle of incessant tourism leads to a dramatic increase in air pollution. The once fresh and invigorating sea breeze is replaced by the choking fumes of exhaust pipes and factory smoke, creating a smoggy veil that shrouds the city. Moreover, over-tourism results in congestion on the city's roads and public transportation systems. This not only hampers the daily life of locals, but also detracts from the overall quality of the tourist experience. The queues for attractions become longer, the wait for public transportation prolongs, and the roads become a frustrating labyrinth of traffic. Additionally, the stress on local infrastructure is palpable. The city's facilities are strained beyond their capacity, struggling to accommodate the throng of tourists that invade Barcelona each year. The local businesses, parks, and recreational facilities bear the burden of this excessive footfall. However, there are ways to alleviate this strain. Exploring less crowded neighborhoods and supporting local businesses can alleviate the strain. Diving into the local culture, savoring the local cuisine, and contributing to local economies can go a long way in preserving the beauty and integrity of this marvelous city. Last, but certainly not least, we land in Barcelona, Spain. In summary, the environmental challenges of over-tourism are severe and urgent, yet not insurmountable. This is a worldwide problem that we all need to work together to solve. The impacts of over-tourism are far-reaching and harmful. There is a pressing need to acknowledge this issue and actively work towards rectifying it. The solution lies in the concept of responsible travel. Responsible travel is not just a philosophy, it's about being mindful of the places we visit, the cultures we explore, and the footprints we leave behind. It's about understanding and respecting the delicate balance of nature and doing our bit to maintain it. A responsible traveler aims to minimize their ecological footprint by making conscious decisions about their actions and behaviors. This includes everything from choosing sustainable accommodation options, reducing waste, conserving water, local traditions, and supporting local businesses. So, how can you practice responsible travel? It could be as simple as bringing your reusable water bottle, bag, or straw, choosing public transport over private vehicles, or even deciding to explore less crowded, offbeat destinations. Beyond that, it's about educating others about the importance of sustainable tourism. Your friends and family to follow sustainable practices when they travel. Start conversations about the impact of over-tourism on local communities, wildlife, and the environment. Furthermore, use your voice to contribute to the dialogue on sustainable tourism. Share your experiences and lessons learned. Advocate for sustainable practices within the tourism industry. Remember, change begins at home. Therefore, the next time you plan a trip, pledge to travel responsibly. Make a conscious effort to leave a positive mark. Pledge to not just see the world, preserve it for future generations. After all, every journey leaves a mark. Make yours a positive one.